This is what if Deku had decay and heal. What's up, guys? Ice Jack here, back with another what if. What if Deku had half decay, half heal quirk? Well, it's not really a half and half quirk. It's more like what if Deku had decay but with healing in it. So what if he had overhaul, just decay version, and not the Basically, it's overhaul, except it's he can only decay matter, but matter inside of people and animals. That sounds weird, but you get what I mean. He can heal that, but he can't heal like the ground. The grounds matter. Welcome to the first what if on the Eyeless Clan channel. No collabs today. I forgot to inform my friends that I was gonna do a what if today, so yeah. Let's just do this. So in this story, Deku's father will be a long lost cousin of Shigaraki. And by chance, he would have a quirk that's like Mina's acid. But like more like the acid only works when his hand is touching something. So like when his hand is touching the wall, acid starts to come off. And if he flings his hand fast enough, then acid will fling onto someone. Also, it does deteriorate if he puts his hand on the wall too much, it does start to disintegrate. So yeah. And Inko will have a healing quirk, which is much more fitting for her, if you ask me. When Deku is born, he's born the same, except with the teal hair fading into dark green, but you can barely see it. And let's say he has light red eyes. Yeah. Light red eyes. And he's born with no freckles. Because this is going to be a villain what if. I'm thinking of replacing this for this. But hey, that's your guys' decision. If you weren't supposed to see that. That was something completely different. Wait, hold on. What the hell is this? What the hell even is this? I thought this was something else. The hell? Why was that even on my phone? You know, I don't even want to know. Actually, I do want to know, but not right now. Okay, no more distractions. Let's get started. So, his father, unfortunately, dies within 2 years of Deku being born. Which does bring Inko's heart down, but not by much. Well, not by much. Not by much because Deku is there. So when Deku grows up, he grows up the same, just kind of more distant and dark and serious because he liked his father. They had a good bond. And even though he was 2, he still remembers it because they had a real great bond on those 2 years. Plus, it was his father. So, yeah. When he's not that same, he's still a little bit the same of a happy-go-lucky cheer kid. Except he's not really, the same when he's alone. When he's alone, he's just cold and dark. And when he looks at you, you can see that he's kind of crazy. So he is bullied at school for this, for kind of looking like a villain. Especially the red eyes kind of makes him look like a villain. But Deku knows how to fight back. He doesn't like take his beating. He's like, nah, screw y'all. You want to beat me up? All right, I'm gonna send you home with a broken neck. So literally, every time someone tries to bully him, he comes out barely unscathed, while they have like scratches on their shirts and bruises on their cheeks, even sometimes a busted or broken nose. And this is just Deku releasing some steam, so it's actually kind of good that he's being bullied, because he needs to release some steam on someone. Anyway, this is how Deku unlocks his quirk. By one day, he was just in class, right, doing a little assignment, and then his pencil fell off. He's like, God damn it, not again. He went to pick it up with all 5 fingers, and when he grabbed it, he realized his hand started to burn. He dropped his pencil on the table, and he realizes the pencil it's almost turned to dust. Like, it is, but like, the only thing remaining is like the tip of the pencil and the eraser. He looks at his hand and he sees a little deterioration, which kind of scares him. And he puts his hand up and says, "Why did my pencil disappear?" Which the teacher looks at him like, "Disappear?" He then looks up, or stands up and looks at his desk to see his pencil with dust. And he's like, "What the heck happened?" "I don't know. My pencil just fell off. I went to grab it, and then after a few seconds, my hand started to burn. So I let go of it, and then this happened. Your quirk must have unlocked. Here, I'll call your mother so you can be excused." So then they head to the quirk doctor after setting up an appointment, and they found out that Deku has a half and half quirk technically. "Well, Miss Midoriya, your son has somewhat of a half and half quirk." "What do you mean?" "Well, he has two quirks, but he can only use one at one time. It is decay and heal, degeneration and regeneration. Basically, his decay side, well, not really side, he can use it in any one of his arms. He can decay absolutely anything he touches with all 5 fingers. And heal, he can heal absolutely anything or any animal or human, but he can't heal or regenerate anything like the ground or cars or stuff like that. It is very powerful. He has two polar opposite quirks, but work so well together if they're trained the right way, Miss Midoriya." "Oh, thank you. I see he has a mix of basically his father's quirk, except it's not acid." "What do you mean?" "Well, his father had acid, not this." "Huh. Well, I would say it's somewhat of a more stable, I guess, version of his." "Yeah, probably. Well, we'll head home now. Goodbye." As then they head home. And then when Deku goes to school, they all just see him more as a villain because of his decay, can decay absolutely anything. But they don't really see him a villain that much because he also has like regeneration, like the heal. But he still gets bullied a lot for one, looking like a villain and basically having a villainous quirk. Of course, Deku doesn't really fight back because he's kind of wondering to himself, is he really a villain? And then, let's say just after, let's do a huge time skip to when they're in middle school, 7th grade. After getting bullied for about 2 years straight, so during 1st grade, Deku started to fight back because it took him a long-ass time, like 2 damn years to decide if he was a villain or not. But he wasn't going to take what these fucking bitches said. He's going to fight back. And then he realized they started to get stronger with their quirks. And he doesn't really know how his quirk can get stronger, so he really just trained on his physical body. Then he realized the more he trains on his physical body, the more his decay gets stronger. He just needs to use it on stronger objects and, basically all that shit. And he's healing. Same thing with the decay. The more physical he's built and the older he gets, the stronger it is. Although he does still need to train it. Sorry, I just needed this one. Anyway. Oh, jeez, I'm about to fall asleep for some reason. What the hell? After he's in 7th grade, he has been working out, but he's not like insane workout. It's like just, chill workout. But he is definitely a lot more physically capable than Bakugo right now. So he's physically built better than Bakugo. He's stronger than Bakugo right now. And this is without a quirk. This is just their physical strengths. But with their quirks, Bakugo would probably win due to his raw power and his explosions training. But Deku would most likely have the upper advantage due to his strategistic and tactician's mind. Especially like taking martial art classes and just studying how heroes fight villains so he can come up with his own countermeasures. So Deku would probably win in a fight. In case you guys were wondering. Now, it's just one normal day, school, a couple of bullies trying to kick his ass, he beat theirs, send them home with a broken arm, maybe even a leg. And then he head home. But when he head home, he found that his home was on fire. When he went inside to save his mom, but then he sees his mom near dead. He runs up, uses his decay quirk to rid of the pillar that she's stuck under. But she's already lost a lot of blood. Izuku tries to heal her with his healing quirk, but then Inko just replies with, Izuku, I'm not gonna make it. No, don't say that. You're just saying that. Don't say that. Izuku, look at me. As he looks at her, tears pretty much on the corner of his eyes. She says, don't waste your time. You know just as well as I do, that I won't survive. Go. Go and be whatever you like. As long as I'm happy for you. As then the life basically already fades from her eyes and she closes her eyes. With Izuku denying it, refusing it, but then he realizes the fire is getting closer. So he jumps out the window that was conveniently in their room, and then his house is put up on a blaze. Which then he just sits there. Why didn't any hero come by? They're supposed to save us. And then, let's just say there's a radio playing in a neighbor's backyard that says, Oh My just saved 32 people today. Within 5 minutes. How exciting is that? Of course, he hasn't broken his record, which is saving 100 people in 3 minutes. In the upper city. Which then, Deku says, All Might. He saved that much people in 5 minutes. Why didn't he come here? Down here to the lowest part. As then he starts to, let's just say conveniently someone was just walking back and, just someone was conveniently listening. He says, so, this boy, he's turning into a villain. I can probably manipulate him to become a villain and join our league. Not to mention he has a similar quirk to Tomura, except he can heal. Interesting. So then the next day when he goes to school, he's out of it. He is dead in his eyes. Which, then when a couple of bullies, this is like Bakugo's group, when they try to bully him, Deku loses it. Like, not really, but he kind of lets his anger and rage out that he's been hiding over the years just out a little bit. And when they come out all, what the fuck? Bitch, I'm going to do a collab with you. The fuck? What the? Okay, bud. I'll have to talk to him about that. Can't fucking talk when I'm recording, boy. Alright, anyway. When they come out from Deku's beating, he's already gone. They've been knocked out for about 20 minutes. And they come out bloody as shit. They're a tomato right now. They're tomatoes mixed with fucking ketchup. That's what they fucking look like. Well, their face. They have a broken nose, completely broken. Bakugo's hand is basically broken and bruised. Like, his right hand. Because that's his hand he uses most. The right hook, the right to explode. Like, he uses his right hand more than he does his left. And then the other two, I think there was one with, like, the wings. Oh, wait, no, that was like, the childhood. Let's just say there was a guy there with wings, and Deku just ripped off his wings. Completely. Meaning, he's now quirkless. He can't regenerate that shit. And the other guy had, like, what? Fucking stretching arms? Say Deku just decayed off his fingers. And just after that, after he broke the bones, he just went up to beat the fuck out of them. And then left. Which, All For One... Oh, shit, I just revealed. Whatever, you guys probably knew it was All For One. All For One saw this. He's like, oh my goodness. He must have a lot of rage to do that. And he's only a middle schooler. Now that is very, very impressive. Even for someone with his physical body. He is well built. I'll say that much. But he only used his quirk once. He could have killed them right then and there. Nah. I just need to manipulate him. Doctor, I'll be going out. As he shapeshifts into this average man in his 30s. Gray/white hair. With silver eyes. And a tuxedo. And then he goes out. Well, teleports to Deku's coordinates. As Deku right now is sitting at a park. Hands in his face. Wondering if that was the right thing to do. Hey, you. As Deku looks up to see a man, average-looking man in his 30s, white hair fading into gray, and silver eyes, with a fancy-looking tuxedo. You okay there? Yeah. Why is there blood on your knuckles? As he says, let's just say I gave a couple of bullies what they deserved. Then he smiles, knowing exactly what he meant by that. But he then says, oh, did you kill him or what? No, I only beat them only beat them up enough so their parents wouldn't recognize them. And their face is practically a tomato. Ah, that's what you mean. As he sits down next to Deku. Deku kind of feeling a little bit uneasy, but somewhat comfort. So, there's clearly something on your chest that you want to get off. What is that? This is where he begins his manipulation. Deku didn't want to say it, but for some reason, he just felt like this man, this weird guy that appeared out of nowhere, he could just talk to him and tell him what happened to him. He then begins to explain how a random fire happened at his house, and no one saved him. No hero was there. Heroes are supposed to save people. But then, oh my, is he supposed to save everyone? All For One could feel him about to throw up just by hearing his name. Oh my, ugh. But then he held it in and let the boy continue. He said how All Might, he doesn't save everyone. He only saves all the important people. Which, Deku being a kid, just losing a parent, leaves him open to be very manipulated. He can easily be manipulated at this time of hurt. And his will basically shattered from seeing his mom dead. Because he doesn't think this. He knows heroes can't save everyone. But after hearing that report and seeing his mom die in front of him, that's what he thinks right now. Then All For One begins his manipulation. All Might doesn't care for you. As then he looks up saying, what? All Might only cares for the rich, the important people, so his name can get out there. The fame and the money. That's all what heroes truly care for. No, you can't be serious, right? Kid, you know as well as I do. If heroes save everyone, one hero would at least be there to save your mom. No. And tell me exactly how much heroes were there? Were there even firefighters? Policemen? No. There was absolutely no one. Exactly. They only want with the fame. They only want good insurance for their hard work. That's what heroes care for. As Deku was starting to see, he's not wrong. There are a lot of heroes out there who want just fame and money. And All Might, he doesn't even know what All Might is anymore. As then, All For One just uses his mind. Let's say he has a mind fuck quirk, which basically allows him to screw with his memories and his ideology in his mind, and basically change the way he thinks or perceives people. He starts to make him swift into the dark. He's bringing him into the dark side. I'm sorry, I can't do that shit. Okay, I haven't watched Star Wars, and I never will. That has nothing to do with this. Anyway, basically, Deku is slowly changing into a villain. One, from his ideology in general, from what this guy just said to him. And two, from All For One kind of just swaying his mind and screwing with it for him to see heroes in a bad way. So he says, you're right. Heroes don't care. They only care for the fame and money. The selfish bastards. As then, All For One smiles sinisterly and says, hey, how would you like to be a villain? What? Well, don't you hate heroes now? Now that you know the truth. Now that you know why villains are villains. Why they want to kill all the heroes. They're selfish. They're just some bastards who want fame and money. They don't care about human lives. Us villains, though, we do. Well, we don't. But if someone's mother was dying in front of them and no hero was there, we'd save them. Which All For One isn't lying. He would save them just to manipulate them and turn them into a villain. Which then Deku then agrees. Yes, he wants his revenge. I mean, if he can't be happy, why should anyone else? Whoa, kid, calm down there, bud. Losing a mother is a very hard thing to go through. But everyone can still be happy, even though if one person isn't. Sure, whatever. It's just, I want to kill all heroes now. Why do I? But then he gets knocked out. Says, you talk too much. And then he teleports to his warehouse and changes his shapeshift. Says, doctor, please change this guy's mind. Turn him into a villain. But, still the same. Just, turn his mind into a villain, if you know what I mean. As the doctor knows what he means, and he gets to work. Basically, they're changing his mind completely, leaving out all the good memories he's had of his life, making him forget about his past, and making him turn into a villain. The only things they're leaving in his life are the good parts, or the bad parts, where he's been bullied and, all that. Which when Deku wakes up, he doesn't remember. Who is he? What's his name? Where the hell is he? Sorry. And then a man comes down and says, "Hello there, son. Son, you're my father?" "Yes. You also have a brother. His name is Tomura Shigaraki." "Tomura Shigaraki? So, I'm a Shigaraki?" "No, you're a Tomura. Your name will be Tomura," and that's where I'm going to end it. So, I want you guys to try and come up with a name, because this is going to be interesting. When's the next one? I don't know. That's a good question. When is the next one? When you guys decide what should Deku's name be, it has to have Tomura in it, though, because, just reasons. You could probably see where the story is headed, but meh. There was a very short video, I think, but school's a thing. I still need to go with that. I'm recording this during my lunch break, so sheesh. I need to end this like now. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe to our channel, Eyeless Clan. But also check out all of our other channels. We all have our individual channels. I'll leave them to explain what their channels are. But mine are what ifs mostly. Anyway, if you guys are new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down what should Izuku's name be. Tomura what. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Peace.